Welcome back, guys. Today we're getting into one of the best card tricks I know. This card trick can be done with any deck. It's really awesome, and I did a YouTube short on it. It got some great likes and comments, and I kind of promised a tutorial. So here we are, and excited for it. And so for this card trick, I'll be using my phone, and I'll show the demonstration, and then we'll get into the tutorial. So let's go. Alright, so for this card trick, I'll be letting you choose your own card, but before that, I'm going to show you the deck, just so that with many decks, it's very set up in perfect order, and there's a bunch of duplicates in it, but I'm just going to show you it, and after this, I'm going to give it a nice shuffle. So I'm just showing you the full deck, all of it from bottom to top, and then let's just give this thing a cut, right? So we're going to just cut this thing. Once you see the last card, cut it, then let's shuffle it. So here we go, we got a great cut and then an overhand shuffle. So in case this, if you suppose this were set up in perfect order for this trick to work, it's not that way because it's all shuffle. So now time for you to choose your card. I'm going to stop whenever, and if you were here with me live, you could just say stop whenever, but because I'm by myself, it's going to be just completely random. So I'm going to stop at any random card as I fan through the deck. How about this card right here? We're going to use that card, and here is our chosen cards, the King of Clubs. So I'm going to take the King of Clubs, put it on the top of the deck, and then watch this. Ready? I'm going to take my phone, put it on the top of the deck, and this is your card. But wait, that's not it. I'm going to take my phone, put it in my pocket, and then watch this. Your card is no longer on the top of the deck. See? Watch this. Alright. You may be thinking that's a double lift though, because many disappearing tricks use double lifts, but even the top card isn't your card of the double lift. And not even the top 5-10 cards, or not even like the upper half. Your card has truly disappeared. Alright, so I'm going to take my phone out of my pocket, and you may be thinking I took the card from the top into my pocket, and I did take a card into my pocket. So here we go. Here's the card, but this is not your card, right? So it's not on the top, and the card I showed you that I took to my pocket isn't it. So where did it go? Well, my phone was on the top of the deck, so let's look in my phone. Watch this. Your card has made its way into my phone case. I hope you enjoyed that, and let's get into the tutorial. If you haven't subscribed, and if you really like that, please subscribe. Maybe your choice, but let's get into it. Alright, time for the tutorial. I'll be splitting up into 3 parts: materials, setup, and the actual card trick itself. So let's get into it. Alright, so for this trick, you're going to have a phone, a case, and any deck of cards, and you'll need a duplicated card from another deck. So you're going to have your King of Clubs, oh, not the 6 of Hearts, King of Clubs from your deck, and the duplicated card. I'm going to cover on what the duplicated card and normal card will do later, but let's get into step 2. So step 2, you're going to take your duplicated card and put it in the phone case, and then just put your phone right there just to leave it for later or any occasion. And then you're going to take a photo of your card and put it on your home screen like I have on my home screen right there, and just set it up later. It's really easy to find on the internet on how to change a home screen. Alright, step 3, while you guys are here, the card trick is going to have 5 parts, and right now you're just going to let them know they get to choose their own card just to bring them in with that attention. But first, show them the deck before anything else, and there's a reason for this. So you're going to show them to make sure it's not duplicated or anything or set up, but what you're really doing is finding the duplicated card, the King of Clubs. So here we go, we're looking for the King of Clubs, and we found it. So in a normal scenario, you want to keep on going, but as you go, put your finger under it to make 2 piles to separate the top and the bottom, with the King of Clubs being the bottom card of the top pile. So as you go, you're going to just kind of make sure it's not in front of the attention, but just push it above your finger into the pile so they can't see it to push away that attention. So once you get to the end, you're going to separate the 2 piles with the King of Clubs on the bottom. But when you make your cut, what you're doing is you gotta flip the deck over so they don't see it going to the bottom and then putting what was the bottom pile on the top, so that your king of clubs is now on the bottom. So then they get to choose their own card, but it's going to be with a card force, right? It's easy to find how to do card forces on the internet. The one for this trick I'm using is, right now I'm just going to fan out the deck of cards, but what I'm doing is I'm sliding the king of clubs onto the bottom. So when I fan the cards, it's going above the king of clubs, so it stays on the bottom at all times, right? This is why we brought the king of clubs on the bottom. So let's say they stop at that card right here, the one I just wiggled. You're going to push it above the king of clubs, so when you show them the card, it's going to be the king of clubs, right? So it's going to stay at the bottom of all times, and they're going to tell you to stop. And let's say they say stop right here, you're going to just push it into the pile and then reveal the king of clubs as their card, but it was really just on the bottom the whole time. So you're going to take the king of clubs, put it on the top, and then this is reveal number 1. Really simple, just take your home screen that we had before, and it really gets good reaction. So you're going to have that, and then what you want to do is you want to lift your phone above the deck, but you want to take the king with it, but make sure to take a bunch of cards with it. I'm going to explain later. So you're going to take the king and a bunch of cards. It doesn't matter how many you take, just don't take like half so it's noticeable, but just take a few. About like 5 or 6 comes naturally for me. So lift the phone like in a normal motion with a bunch of cards with it. Doesn't matter, just make sure it's the king and more. So put it in your pocket, and then you're going to show that it has vanished. I like starting with a double lift because it usually brings suspicion that it disappeared as the top card, because whenever someone does a disappear from the top, it's usually a double lift, but that's not where it went. I just like the suspense for it. But then you just reveal it's not the top of the double lift either. So even if they didn't catch on the double lift, show it's a double lift, and even show that the top card isn't there, and even in the top at all. It's a lot of showing for this part, but it's worth it, trust me. So you're going to take your phone out of your pocket and show that there's nothing underneath it, but it usually creates suspicion, usually, that you took the card into your pocket. So you're going to say, hey, I did take a card in my pocket, but take a card that wasn't the king of clubs. Take one of the cards you took into your pocket, one of the more than one cards. So right here we have the king of clubs at the top of the pile. Right here, I'm going to show you real quick. It's the king of clubs right here, and then you're just going to fan through, which is take a card that isn't the king of clubs. So I usually like go on the opposite end. So you're going to say, oh, you probably think that it's in my pocket, and there is a card in my pocket, to bring in that suspense and show the bottom of the card, but then say it's not their card, which is like, well, it's not in their pocket, and it's not on the top of the deck. Where is it? Because now it really brings that not suspicion, but suspense. And then try to lead to how your phone could be the solution, and you're just going to try to bring the attention to the phone case, so then you could get into the last reveal. It's pretty awesome. So we lead to the phone case, talk about it a bit, and be like, hey, it was on the top of the deck and now it's not there. What if it ended up on its way into my phone case, right? And then leave them wondering, because you've showed it's technically not in your pocket and in the top of the deck, or in a double lift. So you're going to take it off, and then there is their card. It really gets great reactions. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it brings a lot of fun to you. And yeah, just please comment your thoughts, or maybe more card tricks you'd like me to explain or do, or even some inventions. If you checked out my channel, I do a little bit of creating interesting things, right? If you've seen it. But yeah, just maybe comment your thoughts or what you'd like me to do next. And hey, like and subscribe. I would not mind it at all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and take care.